welcome to Generation Hero, the epic superhero saga that takes you through the entirety of comic book history, one issue at a time. This is the first episode of our last arc ever. The arc is entitled Eternal Heroes, and this episode is called Trouble at SOS Con. I'll do a quick recap of kind of where the world is, but I'll just say this story takes place today, 2018, present day. The first time we've done that in a Generation Hero game. So let's meet some of our heroes. We got some pretty much all returning players. Unfortunately, Dallas having some issues, could not join us tonight. I'm very disappointed in the universe, not in him. It's totally not his fault. But I'm really hoping he's going to be back next week. So looking forward to seeing him. But for now, we got some familiar faces, some maybe frighteningly familiar faces. So let's meet the players and the heroes. I want to know who you are, who your hero is, what their vibe is, and you guys are all applying to join the Society of Sentinels. That's why you are at SOS Con. So you're not members yet. You're applying. This is where you got to turn your application in. So tell me why you want to join the Society of Sentinels. Or maybe you've got another reason for showing up to the SOS convention. So let's start with Marvin.
Alright, so hey, I'm Marvin, and I'm going to be playing the Janus Giorgio Mendeles, grandson of Richard Mendeles, the original Cloud Singer.
Ooh.
He's from a rather large family of superheroes now, starting with the original Sky Dancer all the way back in Arc 1. There's a new Sky Dancer today, but it's Giorgio's sister, not him. His family kind of said, it's probably best you don't be a superhero considering your health issues and everything. We don't want you to hurt yourself. And to that, Giorgio said, no! It was his dream to become a superhero. So he just kind of conspired with, a little group that's kind of not so superhero-ish. They're still good guys, but they stole this high-tech battle suit that was built by Skydancer and Professor Diesel. Some of you might remember that.
Oh yeah, his lady love, yeah.
Yeah, his great-grandparents stole that battle suit, and he's just made up a plan to debut his big superhero name today at SOS Con.
Whoa.
Nothing will go wrong, because nobody's supposed to know it's him.
Nothing will go wrong. After that, we have Nick.
Yep, I'm Nick. Today I will be playing Cameron Varys, also known as Cryo. He is a Nova. He has elemental control of ice. His vibe is he's a skater kid, likes to do skateboarding, snowboarding, and it just so happened that he's also always been sort of at home in the colder environments. At first he didn't know why, and then after an accident during a snowboarding trip with his family, he gets caught in an avalanche.
Whoa.
And in order to get himself out, he figures out that he can control ice. And so after that happened, and a few other accidental discharges of his ice powers, one accidentally hurting his older brother.
Ooh.
His parents were like, maybe you should be part of something who can help you control this ability.
Control this, yeah.
So that's sort of why he's trying to be in the SOS. So.
All right, makes sense. That's very cool. I'm sure lots of great ice puns.
At this con, he is dressed as BlizzWiz.
Oh, nice. Okay, yes.
Ice hands and all.
Yes, I'll talk about the convention, so maybe we talk about cosplay if you want to in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then next up, we have Kat, who is playing a very exciting returning character.
Yes, I am playing Sister Midnight in her final appearance on the show because it has to be. Not today, but in the arc.
That's right.
Yeah, so Sister Midnight is at SauceCon, which is what she calls it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people call it.
I'm hip. At any rate, Sister Midnight used to be unstuck in time, but now she's stuck in time. ever since November 8, 2016. Lately, I've been dreaming about my daughter, and she said that I should come to SauceCon dressed as her, and I guess improvise from there.
Interesting. All right. Well, I guess you go where the universe needs you to go.
Yeah, it's a weird time. Like, I can still see things on occasion, and I can still make things happen, but I have to, like, concentrate on that versus concentrating on just living.
Well, the SauceCon, or SOSCon, I'm going to call it SauceCon because it's lots of sauce, is certainly a place where concentration is a little hard. See, after the 90s, I mean, there were some tough times, but it was overall pretty good for superheroes. And after all those crazy events in the 2000s, there's been a little bit of peace, or at least without a completely universe-destroying villain wrecking everyone's world. So, pretty good times for superheroes. Society of Sentinels continues to grow, stretching over the world from Sentinel City, straddling the globe, and fighting supervillains, crime, saving lives, fighting the good fight everywhere. In order to join this great organization, you have to apply. It's not as easy as it was. There's a lot of people with powers, a lot of people who want to be heroes, and there's a lot of superhero fans, and all of them come to SauceCon. It's held in this giant convention center inside Sentinel City, and you guys are all walking through this hall. There's people cosplaying as all the heroes we've had during the game, as well as various other characters from, nerdish properties, the kind of stuff you would find people cosplaying as at any great convention. Lots of people not cosplaying, of course. Various celebrities of dubious celebrity status have kind of their own tables. There's a big autograph table set in the far end of the room. But you're on the other end of the vast hall, which is for applications to Society of Sentinels. And all three of you are in line together. There's a big line of outlandishly costumed individuals. A lot of people are cosplaying as other heroes. Some people are just wearing their own costumes. And they're all going to Emerald Drake, who is still handling intake. So he's just kind of sitting there, meeting with heroes, person to person, talking them over, taking their applications, talking with them, giving a quick job interview, and then, oh, thank you for coming, we'll get back to you, as people head off to enjoy the other booths, exhibitions, meetings, all kinds of things going on at this wonderful superhero convention. I'm wearing a shirt that is suitable. My little Guillermo del Toro outfit here. That a lot of people are wearing all sorts of similar attire. So all three of you find yourselves in line together, and you're cosplaying as a villain, the late lamented Blizzwiz, who got his, I believe, both hands cut off before being killed.
And so, with his powers, he is Cryo is actually, it looks like his hands are ice. So, and partially air. So,
and then you're cosplaying as Strangel.
I am.
And who are you cosplaying as?
The great Vizandu, of course. I even got a fan. I mean, it's not a laser fan or anything, it's just a regular fan, but yeah.
How accurate is your cosplay?
He's got the cape, he's got the fan, he's got a little, clip-on tail on his back.
Gotcha. So you're obviously just somebody dressed up as Vizandu. How close are you to the Blizzwiz?
From what I recalled, and he's a little dark about it, is not only are his hands ice, he actually looks like pretty dang close to what he looked like when he died.
Oh, whoa. So sort of gore, fake gore on there? Whoa.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure Sister Midnight was there when he died.
Of Blizzwiz?
Wasn't she?
She killed Big Ice, who was the descendant, sort of Blizzwiz. He controlled the Ice Gang in the 80s.
Oh.
Different character. Also died.
When did Blizzwiz die? Was it in the 60s or was it in the jail?
He died in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
His
Strange
arms.
Wolf killed him, I believe.
Yeah.
Cygnus and Strange Wolf took him out.
Gotcha.
I know. It's funny you want to
I'm
play like an
trying to
ice guy.
remember.
Like, so far, 2 for 2 of them have died.
Okay. And she definitely knew Vazan
It
did.
works with his abilities.
Yes,
so.
they robbed a casino together.
They did.
They tried to kill each other.
Several times.
Mm.
That's funny. That's a funny costume.
Thank you.
My kids killed him.
Oh,
Wow.
that's true. Well,
You
wait.
actually
wait.
killed him?
I'm dressed up as one of my kids. Yeah, I
Yeah.
killed him.
Strangel, right?
Strange.
Yes, I'm dressed as Strangel.
Gotcha. So, wait. Do I actually know who Strangel's mother is?
Maybe not the mother, but you know who Strangel is. Strangel's a famous hero.
Yeah. She's got a statue right here in the hall.
Can I see the fan?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, it completes the costume.
Sure. It's not quite accurate, is it?
Well, I had
Can't
to
you?
glue it a little bit. It broke. It's the only one.
Cosplay's
I have.
never truly, completely 100% accurate.
It's close. The filigree's just a little off.
Oh. Just a
You-
little?
The filigree's off. Take a powerful blow. No, no need for that.
I
However,
remember him, though. I remember his movies. It was a little hard figuring out which one came first and which one came after.
Yeah, he doesn't really number his movies. Really should.
Vazandu is in there. He's
Oh, how do you guys live like this? It's so slow.
One day at a time, I guess?
Boring.
But that's how time works.
It isn't, but that's okay.
It's how time works for us. Let's put it that way.
So as you near Emerald Drake, suddenly, all 3 of you are cut. A guy who is wearing his superhero costume is very basic, just like a domino mask. He is kind of short, like reddish hair. He's a little pudgy. He has a shirt that says like one of those intelligent sayings like, "I challenge you to a game of wits, but I would find you unarmed," or like sarcastic comment loading. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So he scoots ahead of you. He's working on a vape pen, by the way.
Dude,
Yeah, and blowing out some vape smoke. And he's like, sorry guys, just coming through, real hero.
No.
No, I
Uh-uh.
understand you're very important because you're the only person that really understands Rick and Morty.
Hey, it's a very intelligent show, and if you're not intelligent enough, you won't get those jokes. Now, pipe down, okay?
no,
He goes
it may
over
be
to...
important, but we've been waiting here for a long time. Get in the fucking back of the line, dude.
Whoa.
I agree with him. Get the fuck in the back of the line.
Whoa, triggered.
You are not ruining this for us. And most importantly, me.
So he spins around, he's not going, and he goes over to Emerald Drake, and he's like, allow me to introduce myself. I am Veracity. I represent the true superhero legacy carried on through me and the various powers that I have. I sort of have I would say like a different constellation of shifting powers. You have to be very intelligent to understand it. Anyway,
I think this problem's gonna take care of itself.
Emerald Drake's just kind of disagree, or sort of. He's trying to be a little polite, but like this guy is being kind of rude. And Veracity is like, now the way I see it, there's too much identity politics in superheroes these days. People are all, oh, what's that?
I'm actually doing this behind his back.
Oh, okay. He doesn't. Yeah, Emerald Drake's like he's cracking up. He's smirking a little bit. He's like, superheroes should get back to basics. Less politics, more just going out there, high-flying action, what the fans want, okay? And that's what Veracity, Veracity is a fancy word that means truth. Just make sure you understand that. That's what Veracity's all about, okay? So,
What are you, some sort of AJ fan?
who?
AJ, the dude who made all those videos?
Oh, from like Real Heroes?
Yeah.
What? Maybe like my
He
dad
was all
watched
about
that.
the truth of superheroes.
Yeah, well, sounds like a cool dude, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll look up his Wikipedia entry when I'm done with this.
I am going to spend 1 burn to remove his pants. His pants suddenly are behind him by 5
Whoa.
feet. I
Okay.
just did a little time jump. And
All
then
right,
his
you
pants
already
are-
charged up there?
Yeah, I did. I actually marked 3 conditions.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Well-
I rolled poorly.
I guess it's worth it because now his Rick and Morty boxers are for everyone. Are there for everyone to see.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Veracity, in a fit of rage, lunges over, grabs his pants. He's like, "You used some powers on me, didn't you?"
I
I
mean,
don't know what you're talking
Did
about.
I? I think
Wait.
your pants just wanted to get away from your bullshit.
Ugh. See, as soon as I start attacking you snowflakes, the real rage comes out.
Uh-huh.
So much for this tolerance you supposedly have.
Whoever said that I had any tolerance, I removed a person's skin once from their body just to watch it happen.
He's a little freaked out by that.
Do you want to experience that?
Ooh, okay. Why don't you give me a provoke to frighten him? It won't take much, I think. I think a low roll, even a low roll, could do it for this guy. 'Cause
Was
you,
it superior?
yeah. Well, I'll give you kind of a bonus because he knows you could do some stuff. Like you removed his pants. That's scary.
Yes, that's a 7.
All right. 7's maybe like. I think it would take me just like one more
I'll
thing.
also spend a burn for
Oh,
worship,
okay.
which is spend one burn to awe an audience into silence or specter attention.
All right. So thanks to that, yeah, he does. Okay. So he shuts up a bit, and he's like, well, maybe we'll talk a little bit later. And he gives his resume and application to Emerald Drake, and he's like, all right, well, I'll be back. I expect to hear from you very soon. I'm gonna make superheroes great again, and he heads away. So.
So we're up at Emerald Drake.
Yes, you've all three reached Emerald
The
Drake.
nice
right?
thing is I instantly cleared insecure because I took foolhardy action without talking to anybody.
Yeah, good point. So Emerald Drake's like, huh? Well, you dealt with him pretty well. You're a team then? Super team? Should I put you down?
Sure.
Well, I'm me.
Okay. Cool. Is that your team name? I am me.
Well,
I mean,
we
it's
just
interesting. Kind of
we're
meta.
just-
honestly, we just
Or
sort of
ironic,
met
I
up here
guess.
right now, so
we
I
just
mean,
met each other.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
look, I'll be honest. If I write you down as a team, makes the application process a little
Sure,
easier.
we're a
right.
team.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
What should I put for the team name?
The dream team.
Interesting.
Sure.
Because I was guided here by a dream.
Oh.
Hey, if
Okay.
we can do this as quick as possible, that is great. Before my sister gets here.
Ooh.
Sure.
He's like the dream team. And who is your sister?
Dwayne, you mind if we just step to the side a little bit?
so yeah.
He's like, is your sister like Felicia Day? Because she's supposed to come here in a little bit.
No, but do not mind meeting her. I don't.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe you can go get her. She's signing, I think, in Hall B.
Cool.
So you want to try and take Emerald Drake aside?
Yeah, just
So
to let him know
like,
on the down.
while he's sort of stumbling, I'm actually going to create a construct using one of my burn that I gained. So it's gonna be like a small like dragon statue made out of ice.
Ooh.
So and I'm actually like I'm doing this in front of him, obviously.
Ooh.
to
He's
show
like,
this, so-
whoa. All right. I'm gonna have you. Or you're spending burn for it.
Yeah.
So I won't. Okay. He's like, whoa, impressive.
Wait, are we giving you our resumes?
Yeah, that's usually how this works. But actually, let me just get back to you 1 second. I think he had something he kind of wants to talk about personally.
Sorry, it'll be real quick.
So, Vizandu?
I'm dressed as the Great Vizandu.
Ah, okay.
My name is actually Giorgio Mendeles.
Interesting. So you were related to the that family?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's not that many Melandellas around. I'm afraid.
yeah, and they don't actually want me to be a superhero, but
Ooh.
I really, really want to.
He's like,
So if you could, like, keep this on the down low, like, don't even use my real name. Use my superhero name.
Ugh.
Don't even let them know I'm here.
You're gonna have to roll for this. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, Emerald Drake, he follows the rules.
So I think this would be like mild-mannered when you try to use your civilian identity to deceive, trick, or slip past someone.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, roll mundane. Oh, that's nice. That is a 14.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, so he's like, well, all right. I mean, I have a great respect for your family. Your grandfather, like, he started all this. So I'll keeping that in mind. I mean, you're gonna. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm someone who can't hide. Like this. I can't exactly put on a mask, and I'm like, ooh, the masked dragon. Who is he? But it's not that much easier for anybody else. They're gonna find out.
Oh boy.
So he fills out your application. He pops back to you guys. All right, so that ice dragon, very impressive.
Yeah,
I'll take marks
That
for
is
that.
really cool.
And then Strangel.
Kind of wish I could make it a little bit more permanent for you, but sorry.
Yeah, it's already
ice,
kind of
so,
melting.
yeah.
That's what she called herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You wanted a resume?
Yes, that'd be great.
She hands him a piece of paper that when he looks at it shows him how he dies.
Oh. Wow. Okay, you need to spend burn for this, you think, or?
I could. I'll need to roll. I'm not trying to hurt him, but I could. It was something she already had prepared.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll think that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks at that and he's like, ooh. I mean, he would probably be taking a powerful blow if I was the character.
Except for me. Yeah.
So he puts it down. He's like, well, I think I know who you are then. I've read all the SOS files. I don't believe we've ever formally met, but I'm certainly aware of you.
I
Yeah.
saw you briefly. I was supposed to save everybody's life, and I opted not to.
Yes, I do remember that in the during the 80s and our little showdown with Kestrel Corps. I mean, everything worked out, but
Don't take it personally. It's just something that I never did.
well, I don't really know if that's hero material. Let me ask you all of this. Why do you want to be SOS heroes?
Honestly, controlling these abilities is kind of hard for me right now. So I kind of need a place that not only will help me to control this, but that I can maybe use it. Well, at least not accidentally.
And for good, I would hope.
That's an added bonus.
Okay, give me a roll. Give me a provoke on him. Like, doing good is an added bonus. That's a great Generation Hero quote, too, by the way.
That's yeah.
How'd you do with the provoke there?
Provoke is
Superior.
Superior.
well, it's a 7.
All right.
Okay. Maybe
That's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say okay. You're gonna get a +1. So he's gonna be like he's a little unsure about this, but you'll get a +1 to Emerald Drake.
Nice.
All
I
right.
mean, I mean, added bonus is sort of my own personal thing, but doing good is better than accidentally hurting someone like my older brother.
Yeah,
Well,
Emerald Drake can relate to that. Like,
Yeah.
he understands the danger that comes from having powers.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, my great-grandfather was Sky Dancer. My grandfather was Cloud Singer. My mom was Cloud Screamer. That was a face, don't ask.
It's
And
like,
my
yeah, I remember I saw her when she performed with Potemkin's Promise.
And my sister's the new Sky Dancer. I just want to be able to join my family in this little, tradition we got going. And it sucks not being able to. So
Okay.
I want to try my hand. Even if it means hurting myself in the long run.
Yeah, he respects that. And what about you, Miss Midnight?
Well, my daughter told me to come here and speak to you. So I'm guessing she wants me on your little team.
Well, I have learned very much to trust Strangel in all of her forms. So I'll mark that one.
Yeah. Which reminds me that probably means that Paragon is working through all of the little alternate realities he was put inside of.
Ooh, that's certainly a possibility.
Paragon. That's the big demon guy from the
Oh,
90s.
yes. He's trouble for sure.
He wasn't just from the 90s. He's from forever. He's a creep. I don't like him.
So he says, all right, well, let me give you a little hint. I'm not kind of supposed to do this, so I'm sort of bending the rules. If you guys really want your applications to go to the top, you should get some recommends. And the best way to do that from some named superheroes is to head over there to Autograph Alley, talk to some of the veteran heroes we have signing, and if you can maybe convince them to vouch for you, and they can write a little quick letter recommendation, sign up, that could really help your chances.
I've got to walk from here to there.
Yeah.
I mean, you walked here, right?
Yeah, I mean, I did. I mean, that's usually how I've gotten around, is perambulating. But it's just, it used to be that, like, while I was doing boring stuff like that, I could also be, like, at the hacienda, you know, watching Joy Division.
Is Joy Division still a thing?
I don't know. It's 2018.
What's Joy Division, anyways?
It's, like, probably the most important post-punk band.
No, still doesn't ring a bell.
They have a SoundCloud.
Yeah. Ian Curtis was a pretty nice guy, and then he...
Whoa, ooh, dark. All right, well, speaking of famous people, there are quite a few famous heroes who are signing autographs, some with more enthusiasm than others. Nichivio, who was a hero kind of at the end of the 70s, and then later became Cayman Kid.
Ah.
He was the kid who was also a fully grown adult sidekick of Amara Kamen is there. Amara Kamen, a little bit too old for this. He doesn't really do the convention circuit anymore. He's, you know, a retired crocodile man, patriarch of his family. But Cayman Kid is there. So Nichivio, he's wearing like kind of a little crocodile mask and like a he's wearing like those the Robin like Speedo kind of style. It looks a little weird on a fully grown middle-aged man, but he's rocking it anyway. So he's signing stuff for Cayman Kid. Also, Musgursky is there,
Oh.
who is, you know, as well as selling and repping Head Cheese, which is now legal in Canada. So definitely opening up, selling her strains there to all the new dispensaries. But in Colorado and California, all over the place, Head Cheese is making a lot of
Washington
inroads.
State,
Yes, exactly.
Maine.
Yes. So lots
I
of,
think that's it.
so she's probably drumming up some business as well as signing people's, you know, like High Times magazines they're bringing in for her. And Flux is there from our last arc, who's kind of on his own, giving people various weird alien souvenirs, and meeting maybe some of the other extraterrestrials who have come down. And then finally, the great Vizandu is there. He's aged a little bit. His chest hair, I mean, he never had any hair, but it would be gray. Maybe his weird reptilian skin is like sagging, kind of.
I mean, do they even age, or do they just shed?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, maybe his skin is getting a little loose. He needs to go through. He needs to shed.
But this is great.
Definitely, his cape is kind of threadbare. But he's over there signing, you know, like one sheets for Disco Disaster. He's crowdfunding a new Disco Disaster reboot, just called Disco Disaster, of course.
Yeah. So does everyone have a sponsor in mind?
No.
Yeah. So who do you guys want to head to?
Well, I know who I'm heading to. Zandu. I show up in costume to that tool. He's assuring to sponsor.
All right. Vizandu sees you and he's like,
Yeah.
and he's waving his fan at you. He's like, my friend, I just got to compliment you. That style, #epic.
I know. And you know what I was doing today? Trying to be a superhero.
Whoa! I remember when I applied and then it closed down, and then I had to join the villain. That was bad.
Oh. Well, crap. That's not going to happen, is it?
I hope not.
Okay, cool. Listen, we need a sponsor. Well, I don't know. Do you guys want to be sponsored by Vizandu or anybody else?
I mean, I was probably gonna
Are we
see-
all supposed to be getting sponsored by the same person?
I could if you wanted to, but it's okay to do others too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going for him because, well, it's easy.
I think I'm gonna head over to Flux.
Okay.
Righto. See you
So,
later.
so you're heading over to Flux.
I'm gonna head with him to Flux because I never tried to kill Flux.
Good point. So
Right. See you later, guys.
Vizandu says, "All right, so you're looking for a recommendation for the big become a superhero, huh?
Yes.
So why do you think I should vouch for you?" He leans even closer.
And I whisper him, Sky Dancer.
Ooh.
Like, everyone in my family's been a superhero.
He's like, oh, I've probably been beaten up by a lot of your family members.
Yeah, sorry about that. But hey, memories, right?
Why don't you roll provoke?
9.
Ooh, okay. Alright, he's like, I'll tell you what. You buy the Blu-ray pack of the Disco Disaster Trilogy, and I'll sign whatever you want.
That's gonna be hard to do because I already own it.
Oh! Would you bring a copy? I'll sign it for you.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Alright. He writes like, keep on rockin'. He spells your name wrong, too.
Yeah.
And then writes from your pal Vizandu. And then, yes, he'll sign the little, like, recommendation thing for you. And you
Yeah.
can take +1 to Great Vizandu.
Excellent. Knew you were easy. I mean, you are easy to admire.
That's the spirit. Next up, so you two are heading to Flux?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna head with him towards Flux and assess whether or not I think Flux is somebody that'd be good for writing me a recommendation.
Alright, so Flux is like, he's also kind of shilling for Spustamark tourism.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get a Spustamark like board of tourism open to send a little more revenue his planet's way. So he's like, come to Spustamark, see the great smoldering battlefield of our greatest disaster. Or you could go see the craters that used to be our cities. Come to Spustamark. If it's not good, it's not Spustamark. I mean, Spustamark is good.
This one's depressing. I'm gonna go speak to the one that has weed.
All right.
Hey there. He's thinking, are you supposed to be Big Ice?
No, this is Blizzwiz. Actually.
Who's he?
He's a villain from way back when.
Okay, I have kind of keep track. You know, all these elemental characters.
Yeah, no.
A lot of them out there.
Yeah. Obviously, the ice is my own making.
Oh, whoa, okay. I mean, I'm sure you get that a lot. It already sucks having to explain your costume.
Well, no, like literally, and I'm going to spend another of my burn to make like a small spaceship of ice. It was like,
Ooh.
yeah, it's
Okay, he's like, whoa, that is pretty cool. All right, so why do you think you're asking for a recommendation?
That's it.
All right, so why don't you roll provoke?
Nope. 6.
He's like, look, I'll be honest with you. I'm really not the guy you should ask. Like, I spent half of my time taking around like the Vizandu Prime and just showing him like the Grand Canyon and then like cheeseburgers and things. I'm not really that much of a superhero. I did my best, you know, I had my time, but I'm kind of out of the superhero game. Now I'm into the tourism game. Can I interest you in an all-expense-paid trip to Spustamark?
Well, it sounds interesting, but I'm not sure how I would do in space.
Yeah, we've been having some problems with getting oxygen in our spaceships.
Yeah.
I just love seeing Cat in this like crazy get. I'm just eating a cookie. It's so funny.
Not cookie.
So, if you're not really the person to talk to, do you have any recommendations on who I should talk to?
I mean, Achivio, he's someone who really cares about heroism. He's a fan himself.
Okay.
So you might want to talk to him. I would say Muskursky is another good choice. Because she's someone who went from lab accident to ultimate hero to, you know, like entrepreneur and artist of that good kush. I can't imagine Flux saying that.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know, just something about... Maybe I'll go to Nichibo. He might understand me a little bit more.
Alright, so Sister Midnight, you visit with Muskursky.
Yeah. I am eating one of her edibles right now.
She's like, oh, just be careful with that. I mean, those things will, they'll knock you right down.
Between you and I, the best way to control my powers, like if they start getting out of control, is to get really fucking high. Now she has influence over me, by the way.
She already got it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Mazursky has influence over me, and I'm clearing the condition.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I've told her how to defeat me. which is get me really fucking high.
All right. So Muskersky's like, so you're looking for a recommendation, I suppose, join the old hero thing.
And I figured, you seem real cool.
Yep.
We were at Bonnaroo. I remember this. I remember it.
I think Head Cheese
Sorry,
had a booth there.
I'm dressed like I'm dressed like my daughter right now. But I remember Modest Mouse came on, and we both thought it was really funny because it was really close to like your name.
Yeah.
Quite
a coincidence.
Yeah, I think they're named after Mazursky though, so it makes sense.
They might be. When they did that Float On, it
Yeah.
killed. Yeah.
Which was funny because that's based off something that I did.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I backed my car into a cop car. It was a mess, but then he just drove away. It was nice.
Yeah, cool.
So can I have a recommendation?
Why don't you roll a provoke? Again, I'm not going to make it be super hard because you're eating her products,
I just threw my dice.
and you're the inspiration for Modest Mouse song Float On. So that's also really looks like a high
That's
number
an
too.
8. Yeah. Oh no, a 9.
Okay. You're going to take plus. You take +1 to Mazursky.
Cool. We have +1 to each other now.
Yeah.
I give her a friendship bracelet.
She's like, sweet. I just want to know one thing. There's just 3 little words I would like to hear you say that you're gonna add to your value system. When you join the SOS. You know what I'm talking about?
What 3 words?
3 words.
Hack the system.
Yes. Recommendation. I now attack the system for everyone listening. Yeah. Muskersky still remembers her catchphrase. She still signs like every issue of High Times with "Hack the system, Muskersky."
This is a really good cookie. How many doses am I eating right now?
That's a lot. You might want to go lie down.
I think it's adequate.
Okay, so you head to Nichivio, aka Cayman Kid, who was like, "Greetings, another great friend of Americayman. It is me, Cayman Kid."
So I see. Although I think I recall reading about your escapades before you became Cayman Kid as well.
Please, want to peruse retro Americayman and Cayman Kid comic books?
Oh, that's interesting. That's really cool. No, like even your work before hanging out with Americayman it's really cool. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, so many good memories.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. So I'm trying to be a part of the SOS. I've been having trouble with my abilities every once in a while. I just so you know, my abilities are controlling ice. Ended up hurting my older brother.
Ooh.
Not really best I happened. But
You want I should sign recommendation for you?
that'd be awesome. You'd probably become my favorite hero sidekick.
He's very into that. All right, roll provoke.
Hero kick.
Hero.
No.
It's very
Hey,
bad.
mark potential.
Mark potential. Okay. He's like, maybe I sign for you a little later. In the meantime, I have a request. Only a true hero can do this.
Okay.
Can you help me figure out how my cell phone works?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, good. A new technology. I don't understand it.
No.
He's an old guy.
No, it's all good, dude.
All right, so you help him get his phone unlocked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not very good at it. He's like, there is camera in phone?
Hell yeah, no,
Impossible.
Interesting thing about this is, here, let me see if I can help you with the fingerprint.
Oh, okay. Well, he might not sign it, but you can take
Yeah.
+1 to achieve it.
Awesome.
Yes. Now, headed on the other side of the hall, you get to hear a little bit of hubbub, and Veracity is actually shouting like, "Boo! Go away! Keep politics out of superheroes! Politics don't belong in superheroes! Get out of here!" And there's some like booing, shouting back because who has entered the room is Mirai, who is canvassing, and he's running for I forgot what. Maybe like state senator. I mean, Mirai, he just started getting into politics like a few years ago, so he's probably not quite at like senator or congressman. Or actually, maybe congressman is what he would be. Yeah. So he's over there. He's running. He's election season's coming up, and Mirai's out there pressing the flesh, so to speak.
I'm gonna go ahead and charge up right now.
Okay.
I did very well that time. Yay! Because I get to add my conditions, so that's a hit. So I get 3 bone.
Okay. So so Mirai, he's wearing like same smooth robot body, and like now he's wearing like kind of a blue politician suit and tie and everything, and he's like hello, I am Mirai. Please vote for me or I will assassinate you. Also, I will assassinate the wealth, the inequality gap that has caused so much trouble for America and democracy.
Hey, Mirai.
Hello there.
It's been a little while.
Oh, yes. I recall we robbed a casino together.
Yes, we did.
And that one was in there involved too. Wait, no. That one. Vizandu.
Yes.
That was.
And from what I remember, I paid you to kill him. And he's still alive.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, you can tell Mirai really doesn't want to do this. Mirai's like, right now, the only thing Mirai wants to kill is the 1% stranglehold over American politics.
Okay.
But if you
Maybe.
insist, Mirai is leveling his gun at Vizandu.
The
The
right
real
Vizandu.
Vizandu, yes.
Okay.
Unless, wait, Kat, you're pointing to the real Vizandu, not the cosplay.
Yeah, I pointed at the real Zondu.
Okay, and the real Vizandu is like starting to like back up, like he's not ready to fight.
I mean, that's still kind of bad. Do you really want to kill him?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll call off Mirai if they just put me in the Society of Sentinels already.
I think they were gonna do that anyways.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
I
already
want...
have a recommendation?
Huh? Yeah.
Like some of us.
A lot of recommendation. But the whole team doesn't have recommendations. You
Yes,
know?
I do.
Oh, okay.
You do?
So it's just you?
Apparently my people skills suck.
Okay, let's get him a recommendation then. Then we can be superheroes and you don't have to kill anybody.
So Vizandu is about to be shot. Are you guys gonna do anything?
I would.
Mirai's charging up this blast.
Mirai, remember, you are more than just a machine.
Ooh, okay. Why don't you roll? Actually, you can decide: provoke or comfort and support. What do you
Comfort
think?
and support.
All right, that makes sense to me.
9.
Nice.
Pretty good. Okay, he's gonna do it. You don't get to add a potential yourself, but Mirai is he's charging up, and then he lowers his laser hand. However, Veracity jumps on Vizandu, and he's like, "So much for the tolerant left." He attacks Vizandu, and I mean not attacks him. He is trying to shove him out of the way and kind of falls off him and rolls away.
I don't understand what he's even doing.
What?
He's like, I pushed him down out of the way of the shot.
The situation.
I was gonna take a bullet for him. Okay?
Situation solved, dude.
I was just showing an example of masculine Western European heroism. Okay,
No.
that's so bad.
No, now you're just touching somebody who doesn't want to be touched.
Vizandu's like, you're kind of crushing me. Get off, please. Yeah, he pulls away from Vizandu. He's like, okay,
Pay attention to the
geez.
situation. We already had this well in hand.
All right, I guess you just want to argue. Not interested in having a real debate about the
That
issues.
wasn't arguing. That was comforting. That was
Ugh.
obviously talking with him.
All right, enough. He heads away.
Not everything has to be done with force.
With words.
So Mirai's feeling a little down the dumps about this.
Sorry, Mirai. I needed to test how good they are at handling a situation.
That was a test.
Sure.
We passed.
You did.
Awesome. I mean, sorry, buddy. I know.
Vizandu's like, look, you guys saved my life. If you want, I'll give him a recommendation right now.
Give him a recommendation.
Tell you what, I'll give you a recommendation and the Blu-ray collection of the Disco Disaster trilogy. It's yours, autographed. Yeah, they're so good.
Thanks.
And
man.
by the way, if you want to donate a few to my crowdfunding for Disco Disaster reboot, still starring me, I would could really appreciate it. You want to see my list of stretch goals?
Okay, maybe it's best to walk away.
Thanks for the recommendation, man.
Yeah, thank you, Vizandu. We're gonna go now.
Yeah,
So
thanks, Vizandu. Don't take me repeatedly trying to kill you too personally.
he's like, hey, if I did that, I would have no friends at all.
That's accurate.
Poor Vizandu. That's about to get just a little worse for him. But you head over to another character who was a little down the dumps, is Mirai. And he's like,
Oh, that reminds me, I can clear angry now too, because the crap I pulled with Mirai.
oh, that's true.
Ew.
So he's like, I really thought I could turn over a new leaf, do something better, but I was built by Spider. I was built by supervillains, and I fear that the evil they built into me is still there, and I'm just going to be a living weapon waiting for my trigger to be pulled.
Have you ever thought of maybe talking to some of the computer experts at either SOS or the new Spider?
It's a good idea. Might be able to have something. I've kind of been trying to stay away from that, especially now that I'm a Democratic Socialist candidate for Congress.
Well,
But-
just because you're a...
Kind of stay away from the supervillain thing. It's hard enough.
Well,
Mirai,
Spider's trying, but yeah.
do you want to be a real boy?
Okay, I'm not sure how to respond to that. That's a weird question for old Mirai. Yes? Are you trying to do something to him?
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You won't have powers anymore. But I can make you person. That's not hard.
Whoa, okay.
I've done that kind of crap a lot.
Wow. So Mirai likes steps
Do you know that
back.
Mitch McConnell used to be a tortoise?
Yes, it's true. Old Cocaine Mitch was just a tortoise walking around the desert until she turned him into a man.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. He was just a tortoise who hates the idea of giving health care to people. Ugh.
I didn't say I fixed his
I
personality.
know, he was just like, how do we know like animals aren't assholes and then we turn them into humans? Must be
Tortoises-
terrible.
Tortoises are jerks. Trust me. We are all lucky they don't move fast.
Yep. So he's thinking this over, and then something about him starts to change. Suddenly, his eyes flash a brilliant white, and he starts bulging upwards. His body becomes like a sort of a hoop, circular shape. His suit is torn apart and ripped. Some of Mirai's supporters are freaking out, and he's like, "No, candidate Mirai, don't do this!" And he has become a strange portal. Also, up ahead, there's like a glass ceiling for the convention hall, so natural light can come through. You guys look up and you see a large airship. It is not from Spider. It is from Tarantula, which is
Tarantula.
yes, an evil version of Spider that appeared just a few years ago, founded by a bunch of clones of Weaver. It's populated entirely by Weaver clones. There wasn't just one; he made tons of them, and they all got woken up and formed Tarantula.
An evil version of the good version of the evil version.
Comics, everybody.
Oh boy.
So you hear the voice of Weaver coming down, or one of the Weaver clones, saying like, "Heroes, your doom has arrived. You have
Yay.
now entered the Tarantula's web."
Oh, great.
Tarantulas don't spin webs.
I mean, he can't hear you, but you know he would say, "No, stop. That's this one does a web of evil." So, Mirai starts to shake and change. Or no, he already changed, but now the portal inside of him bulges out, and a bunch of little Mirais, the Mirai Mites, they are called, charge out. They look like Mirai, but they're cute and little and small, and also evil.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
And they start using their arm cannons to vaporize and blast parts of the convention.
Alright.
Also, out of the Tarantula, some like spider tanks are dropping down to crash through the glass in the convention hall. People are panicking and freaking out. Con goers, some superheroes are trying to fight them, but they definitely have the element of surprise on their side. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna do a reality storm. Spend the last burn that I accumulated a while back, and basically I'm just gonna try and see if I can ice over the portal.
Ooh, okay. Stop more Mirai Mites from coming out? Alright. So if you roll for the reality storm.
Oh my god.
No,
Alright, I'll mark potential. Okay, I'm gonna say because of that,
Six.
Mirai points his arm cannon at you. He's like he's controlled by the old evil spider technology. He's gonna take a blast. I'm gonna say at you, Cryro. So is anyone gonna step in, save him?
what's your savior?
Huh? 0.
0 as well.
Cool.
Oh well, let's do this then. I'm gonna try and push Cryo out of the way.
Ooh, all right.
7,
Okay, so you managed to push him out of the way, and then you take the blast. So you're gonna take a powerful blow.
and this is gonna suck because I don't have my suit on
Oof.
currently. That's a 9. That hurts.
Okay, not the worst though. But yeah, you take a blast of this laser energy. So will you try and ask a teammate to do something stupid? Give ground? The opportunities of the spider tanks are going to start rumbling into attack. Or struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
What can I... You know what? Gonna give ground. Gonna take this opportunity. Now I'm out of my league right now. Gotta find some place, get my suit on.
Alright, so you are dashing back your Vizandu cosplay. Unfortunately damaged.
It's time to take this thing off.
Whoa, just toss the cape aside as you are running away. So these spider tanks are rumbling and they are heading straight for the autograph table where Muskersky is trying to gather all of her paraphernalia. She has a lot of delicate glassware and she's trying to get together before she can escape.
I walk casually over to Mazursky's table and I spend a burn to create a moat.
Okay.
So now we are in a ball of untime.
Whoa.
Nothing on the barrier can exist. So basically, it's a barrier of being removed from time. We
okay.
are now not part of the scene.
Muskersky's like, did you hack the system of reality?
Yeah, I hacked the entire system of reality. That's
Whoa.
what I do.
Far out.
That
How-
should hold them for a while.
Cool. How about Cryo?
Cryo, man.
Cryo?
Cryo, as in
Cryo.
cryogenics.
Cryogenic, not cryo.
For anybody that tries,
Cryogenics.
and for anybody that
Oh,
tries to
remember.
look at the rip in the fabric of time, by the way, it would result in madness if they look at it. For
Oh, great. You're going to have a lot of mad fans going.
I mean, did you tell everyone?
I think it's like looking at the sun. Like, you know, if you try to look straight at the sun, it hurts so much
Yeah,
you
you
instantly
look away.
jerk away. It's
That
like
makes sense. So nobody's like,
Oh, okay.
So nobody's
going-
staring at it. Like, if
Yeah.
you look at it, it's instantly, like, painful. That's how this mode effect works for her.
Alright.
Cool.
It's Cryo.
So, charge up again. Now it's pretty better. Plus conditions, that's a 9, okay, so I'll mark another condition.
I know, the fun with Novas. So what are you going to throw down on this this tank? Or the Mirai Mites?
Yeah.
That reminds me, I used to burn.
Let's see. So, only 3.
Yeah, the Mirai Mites are still rushing around, just zapping things. Mirai still in this mind, this brainwashed portal, and the spider tanks are rumbling together.
Alright. So,
Crushing booths and movie paraphernalia alike.
I am also going to create a moat, but my moat is slightly different. It's just a churning, like, blizzard, like, around, and I'm basically using it to sort of freeze up all the mites and sort of.
Ooh, okay. So let's see you roll to make that.
Well,
icy
it's a
moat.
moat. So
Oh,
it's
it
just spending
happens. Okay,
spending
cool.
the burn.
Right. So you spend the burn, and this wall of frozen energy appears, stopping the spider tanks in their not treads or tracks, but spidery footprints,
Yeah.
spider legs. Okay. Meanwhile, Cloud Singer 2. I was like, "There's a Cloud Screamer, Sky Dancer." No, Cloud Singer 2. You have managed to get your uniform, your costume on, or a power suit.
Yeah, I was wearing
Yes.
it under my clothes the entire time.
Oh, whoa! It's kind of small.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about the suit is, I'm never not wearing it.
Ooh.
It's kind of a fold under the skin kind of thing. That's why they didn't want anyone wearing it.
Oh, jeez.
That's alright, I'm putting on the mask. Switching my mundane with my danger.
Nice. Now you become Sky Dancer 2.
Cloud
Cloud
Singer!
Singer.
Singer.
We're gonna have that problem
Yes,
again.
Cloud
Oh,
Singer 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Exactly. The sequel to Cloud Singer. All right, so you have changed. What do? You zoom back in?
Right, I'm going to zoom back in, find the biggest thing, and punch the hell out of it.
All right, that'd be one of these spider tanks.
Right, going in, high flying kick right into it. And that is a 10.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, so for directly engage, that's picking 2.
Alright, so I'm gonna take its legs from it, and I'm gonna create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay. So you smash down the spider tank. It's immobilized. Sister Midnight, what are you doing? Spider tank's pretty much like stopped, but the Mirai Mites and Mirai are still causing trouble.
I open up a reality storm on Mirai and the Mirai Mites.
Ooh, okay. See what happens there.
Yeah, and the reality storm is I do to him what I said I was going to do. I'm going to make him a real boy.
Whoa. All right. Let's roll.
That isn't great. Hold on. Because
Yeah.
I get to have plus freak.
Okay.
So. So that is an 8 altogether.
All right. Not the worst.
Yeah, it basically works like directly engage. So I get to pick one. I'm going to take something from him, which is to say he's not a robot.
Whoa. All right. So, where once a robot portal stood, there is now just kind of a maybe in his 20s or 30s year-old man.
Yeah, naked.
Yeah. His suit was destroyed and he transformed.
Wasn't it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's naked.
So he is totally naked. He's like, oh,
Mirai is ashamed.
yeah, Mirai, his friend. And then he dashes. He takes her fallen cape and wraps himself in it.
Yeah. What he doesn't know is I switched his reality with an alternate dimensions version of himself. So somewhere somebody just became a robot, but that's not my problem.
Okay. That's worth writing down for me.
That will come into play later on.
Thanks, ill-defined cosmic energies.
Yeah. I know. Alright, so the Mirai Mites, without their portal, start powering down and collapsing. Mirai's like, my children? He's very confused by this.
Technically, they're mini-me's. So, let's say,
yeah.
little clones of you?
Or what I was. There is still the tank, though. Immobilized, but it's still dangerous.
Alright, don't worry about that. We'll take care of it.
Alright. In fact, I'm going to say its turret is swiveling around to face Sister Midnight. If you got the portal.
Oh, my moat?
Oh, you did a cast from the moat?
Yeah, I cast through the moat.
Ooh, okay. No, it's gonna face you.
So
Yeah,
I think
Cloud Slayer too.
as it's sort of moving, I'm going to Reality Storm and just create a beam of cold.
Yeah, just bring the blizzard onto it. All right.
So this is an actual roll. There we go. That's a 13.
Yay.
Dang. All right. So take 2.
All right. So I am going to. Let's do.
Or actually, this is a reality storm, right? Not a.
It's still a directly engage.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. There was unwanted collateral damage from me turning him into a person, so...
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen with me too.
All right. You guys do that. I'll play with the collateral damages for both of them.
And I'm going to say that probably clears the angry that I have.
I guess, ripping up reality twice in a small space isn't a great idea.
Yeah. And so the 2 that I have will be. I'm going to take the use of the cannon. Basically, what happens is the cannon just gets completely covered in ice and just cannot be used anymore.
Tries to fire, blows up.
Yeah. And then I am going to.
You might want to avoid their blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just zoom out of the way. It was like the tank explodes and none of the shrapnel hits you.
Yeah, but that does. I guess
All right.
that would be the unwanted collateral damage.
Right.
Yeah. Well, so that takes out the spider tank.
Yep.
The problem is, I'm going to say,
a wave of this weird unreality energy is rippling through. It is going to, and it's heading straight for, actually, no, Muskersky's safe in yours. So I'm going to say it's heading towards, Vizandu.
Oh, well, 2 birds, 1 stone there.
Again with this.
Well, who knows what it'll do with
I'm
him.
going to spend a burn to do a shield.
Okay. Yeah, the shield pops up, the reality energy hits it. It's this shield of ice and light
Spend a burn
dissipates.
to defend someone else.
Vizandu is okay.
Rolling
for now.
plus 3.
The shield of ice turns into a field of flowers.
Yeah, it becomes flowers. It was flowers in another dimension.
Yeah.
Somewhere a
So
field
I don't
of
actually have to roll.
flowers turn to ice.
In an alternate dimension where Mirai's a person, he's a hero named Flower Power.
I love it. Or like Floro.
So it does say that I have to roll, I guess.
Oh, to build the barrier? Okay.
For the shield. Yeah.
It's also still the 60s there, because otherwise Mirai'd be really freaking out right now. So.
Oh boy.
What
I
happened
don't
there?
actually defend him.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Because not only did I roll a 2, I have a -2 to defend someone because I'm
Oh,
insecure.
no. Okay.
Alright. Can I?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna put on my game face and commit myself to saving Vizandu.
Ooh.
Gives me a +1, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna try and zoom in and get him out of there.
All right.
So basically it turned the ice into a bunch of flowers and the rip in time. Or the rip in reality just kept.
Yeah, just kept
Yeah.
going. Okay.
Alright, so Savior,
Yeah.
that's +1, 10.
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay. You zoom down, pull Vizandu out of there. You save it. You can take +2 to Vizandu. And I'm gonna say, let's see, who else was like saved or so on. Okay, well actually, you could take +1 to Mirai.
Okay.
He comes over to you and he's like,
Well,
can't
I'm still
believe
in the
this.
horrible.
oh yeah. He's just like, he's okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. This is new. Eyes, didn't have those before. Very weird.
This whole world has changed. We do not know if it's for the better.
Yeah. What will human Mirai do? We'll have to find out.
Can we say the reality wave hit veracity?
Oh no, I got plans.
Oh.
Veracity is nowhere to be.
Veracity.
Veracity is nowhere else to be found.
Oh, jeez.
Did
No,
we
it'd be
actually
fine.
stop the reality wave, or is this just gonna
Yeah,
keep
it
going?
dissipated.
mean-
So up there in the sky, you can now see the other flying heroes zoom in and take care of the airship. So things are calming down a bit. They're like taking the fight to them, and they're driving the airship away. So
I let
Sauce
them-
Khan is saved,
Cool.
I let them.
or is it? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I said I let the moat drop then.
Okay, so you and Muskersky pop down.
Yeah.
Muskersky is just like gives you another edible.
Is it? Can they be gummy bears?
Oh yeah, or gummy mice or something. Maybe those like those big like jelly mice that you get.
Jeez,
Yeah.
She just starts popping them
Whoa.
like somebody eating popcorn basically.
Wow. Well, as you're calming down with this, Imperium Prime comes in. A lot. He's like flying around, kind of with his arms folded on this huge cloud of cosmic energy, and he
Nice.
floats over and like lands in front of you. And he's like, "You did well." And he looks at you and he's like, "I definitely remember you."
I remember you too. Hi. I give him an edible.
Thanks. I really shouldn't, but what the hell? It's okay. It's 2018. Yeah, he enjoys it. He says, "Well, thank you. You three took the lead, saved a lot of lives. Definitely, if you're applying to be heroes, I think this is a pretty good resume right here."
Exactly. We are all here to be superheroes. Yes?
Yeah.
And Fazandu's like, "I 100% agree." And then you see Fazandu's hands are kind of going down to like check his pockets. He's like, "Wait a minute, something. Huh? That's weird. My SOS swipe card, it's gone. It's my pass card to get into like all the Society of Sentinels HQ, all the buildings. It's not here."
Oh, great.
You mean you guys just keep that in your pockets?
Like, yeah, I mean, what if I gotta use the bathroom, okay? I don't want to wait in line with everybody. I have to go wait in line and use the urinal behind a whole bunch of stormtroopers. I mean, I don't even have genitalia. I never have to use the bathroom, but supposing I needed to. Anyway, I would want to go enjoy the privacy of the SOS HQ bathrooms. To do that, I need my swipe card, so I brought it, and now it's gone. I probably
And
just
now we
misplaced it.
have a wannabe hero thief with your swipe card.
Imperium Prime's like, uh-oh, that's real bad.
I bet just every superhero there is now face palming. Fasande.
Fasandu's like, could have happened to anybody, okay? Look, why don't you guys try crowdfunding Disco Disaster, the reboot? You can see my stretch goals. There's some good ones. You get a little shot glass. It says like, I drink with Fasandu. It's cool. I got a few made. Okay. So Imperium Prime checks his phone. He's like, oh yeah, there's an alarm's going off in, this is real bad. This is in the treasury room. It's in the upper levels of our museum where we keep a lot of great artifacts and valuables.
Oh, great.
Look, this Veracity guy doesn't seem like too much of a big deal. I mean, maybe he like knows a lot, but I don't even know if he's that powerful. Yeah. Can you three go deal with him while I take care of the?
I am literally already there.
Oh, you teleported?
Yeah, I just did move. Spend 1 burn to move to any place you choose within the scene, breaking through, slipping past any barriers or restraints on your way. Spend a second burn to move to any place I've previously been, but I don't need to do that.
Yeah, you've been to this museum before. Okay. I'm gonna say you appear in. Are you going to him, like to Veracity, or?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
I pop up, like, the way he perceives it is like, you know, in the old Bugs Bunny cartoons where you see the mound of Earth rising, and then Bugs Bunny pops up.
Wish I took the wrong turn to Albuquerque, or what it was.
So that's what Veracity sees, and then she pops up and goes, what's up, Doc?
All right, we'll get back to you guys in a second.
Okay.
But you find him. He is like on like the second floor of the museum, which is kind of the closed off area where the dangerous artifacts are held.
Boy.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you two are running towards the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Flying towards. You want to ride?
Sure, what the hell?
All right. Grab my hand and hold on for dear life. So I'm going to try and fly us there real quick.
Okay. All right. Sorry, just a little note for later. All right. So you guys arrive in. You reach like the main hall. You enter through the center, and there is a new exhibition, traveling exhibit of celebrating Battle Mech, or sorry, I gotta get the full name. Go Battle Mech Super Force. Yes, that's it. The centerpiece of this exhibit is none other than Beauvoir, the giant robot dragon. There's all sorts of cool like placards of the characters from Go Battle Mech Super Force. You know, Cosette in her like military uniform, then all of them together going like and like the new Cosette they had after she left the team. But all the lots of stuff and cool artifacts throughout their history.
Is it still wearing the sombrero?
What? The dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But as you come through, Beauvoir's eyes flash to life with malevolent light.
That's not good.
And you hear maybe a pre-recorded message in the PA, because Veracity would do that. Saying like, sorry guys, can't be ruining my great plans to make superhero comics, or not, to make superheroes cool again. So I let this dragon, I turned it on, some like French woman had it, I don't know, anime is kind of lame for nerds.
You take that back.
So I'm just let that destroy you while I go over and change everything. Okay, thanks, bye! TLDR, my dragon's gonna fight you. So,
Great.
so Beauvoir
People with
is...
small dicks and big toys. Great.
Well, I once belonged to a cool person. Remember, this is a dragon that is like a rare or an important artifact. So you might not want to just totally blow it up. Right now, it's like
I
shoulder...
mean, it's what Cosette would do.
Oh, because that would blow up her own dragon?
I mean, if it wasn't her dragon, yeah.
Oh, possibly.
And then just various city blocks, and, you know.
Sure, everything.
Yeah.
So the shoulders are like opening,
and you can see a row of rockets getting ready to fire.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So one of you can do one thing, and then we'll cut back to
Charge and a
to
burn.
Freeze them.
Sister Midnight.
7, 8. Okay, another condition. Let's go with that angry again, because that dude is pissing me off. All right. So let's do. Let's do a moat.
Mm.
Just sort of moving. Obviously, I can, as long as I'm concentrating on it, I'm sure I can move with it, or at least move the moat with me. So I'm going to use it as sort of a shield against any sort of attacks, and just sort of
Ah, okay.
try and get past
So
it.
you should have making an ice shield appear, and that's absorbing the rockets that are flying towards you.
Yeah.
And Cloud Singer too. Nice rhyme. Alright, so for the moment you guys are okay as these rockets are zooming up. Meanwhile, you appear in this upper level, and Veracity has broken into the exhibit where the shards from the Helm of the Broken Knight were held, which became kind of portals to other realities, as well as just a way of getting ultimate power. And he's like playing with the shards, arranging them. He has kind of a notebook that he's looking at, or no, it'll be on his phone,
Yeah.
where he took some, where he took some notes on how to do it. So he seems to know what he's doing. And he spins around. He's like, "Oh, it's you."
Hey. So what are you doing there? You're rearranging those shards?
Yeah, just got kind of a plan called a reboot, I guess.
So
You know, make things better. It's like that The Last Jedi new version that I'm crowdfunding, where I'm changing everything.
Yeah, cool. Was there somebody that came to you in the night and told you all about how you could rearrange reality if you put it in such a certain pattern and blah, 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 you're dumb?
First off, rude. Second of all, maybe. Third of all, you obviously want to stop it.
Do I?
Maybe. Well, why don't you...
I'm charging my burn while we're having this conversation.
All right, he's like, well, why don't you deal with...
Wow, that's a lot of things.
Uh-oh, what's going on there?
Well, let's see. I get 2 burn, that's a Mark 3 conditions.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do angry,
That makes sense.
and I'm gonna do insecure.
Yeah, I should say, Veracity, I think, is like my most loathsome character.
Yeah.
Like, Kevin Kestrel was bad, but there's nothing like an entitled fan to really pull the nerve.
And I'm gonna do hopeless because I have a good idea of who's told him to rearrange the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And because I know that this was shattered in order to trap Paragon.
Yeah.
And if somebody's come out and is rearranging crap, I have a good idea who told him to do it.
Well, while you are kind of reeling from this, or
Yeah.
getting ready, he takes one of the shards, and he's like, "All right, well, why don't I arrange a little family reunion, keep you busy that way?" He shakes the shard, and out comes Strangel. But this is from a universe where Strangel let the Strange Wolf persona take her over.
Oh.
So it's like in the Strange Wolf, which is a 6-armed werewolf demon. Yeah, a towering, ferocious monster looming above you with your daughter's personality in it.
So I just snap my fingers and I'm going to do a reality storm, first of all. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to cause the Carpenters to be there.
Ooh.
And not just the Carpenters, but several versions of the Carpenters.
Oh man, like one where they're gorillas,
Yeah,
one where they're robots, one where they're pirates.
yeah. This is how I'm
All right.
directly engaging this threat because I know
Yeah.
the thing that calms down my daughter is the Carpenters. So
Ooh.
more Carpenters.
All right,
More
let's see what
Carpenters
happens.
means more calm.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine because it's still. I'm seeing if I'm against. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm directly engaging a freak. So yeah, no, that's still an 8.
Nice.
So the thing I'm taking from her is her anger.
Okay.
But I'm not resisting or avoiding blows, so she decides to like bite me just for kicksies. Well, then that's what she does. But On the other hand, it's caused collateral damage.
Somehow.
Yes.
Maybe-
Can I just say that the collateral damage is it makes the shard shatter more so?
Maybe not that.
That's too helpful.
Yeah, but I will say, okay, how about this? Some of the collateral damage is like as some of the carpenters, maybe the robot ones, wink into existence. They cause some other like artifacts to fall down.
Okay.
One of those artifacts being what was left of the mushrooms from the Golden Valley. Those evil fungal blooms that became Nazi fungus. And
Cool.
this one rolls over and hits the ground, leaves its containment tube, and starts like sprouting arms and legs, and it's a horrible mushroom zombie version of Air Cyclops with all his horrible intelligence and fascist ways. But
Nice.
now a mushroom coming back behind you.
That actually cleared out a lot of my conditions.
Okay.
Because I destroyed things I shouldn't have.
Good
And I
point,
also
yes.
did stupid things. So
Yeah, well, the good news is this strange wolf has kind of calmed down a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. Because right now, evil mushroom Air Cyclops is raising like 2 mushroom submachine guns to fire
And
everything.
it's back again.
Meanwhile, you're absorbing rockets fired from Beauvoir, Cloud Singer too. What are you doing? Also,
Alright.
can I just call you Cloud Singer? Because Cloud Singer 2 is going to be a little weird to say.
I
that
do
he's-
prefer that because Cloud Singer is retired. I'm the
that's
old
true.
Cloud Singer.
Okay, you've taken up the mantle.
Alright, so terrible enemy in front of me. Game face again. And for him, it's like activating the suit's overdrives. I forgot to mark a condition last time, so I'm angry, and now I am also, I would say, insecure. Because this is starting to hurt. So yeah, this one I'm going to try and rip its head off.
Whoa, this is an important artifact. This is part of history.
It's also trying to kill us.
it's also easily repairable.
Oh, okay.
It's not the actual dragon.
I'm sure the Washington Monument, or I mean the Lincoln Memorial, is too. But you don't see people ripping that head off if it turned evil.
Do you know how much shit Cosette put the dragon through?
That's true.
I mean,
All right, well let's tear the dragon's head off then.
I'm pretty sure we got some guys who can fix it.
It's like
Yeah.
duct tape.
That's a 14.
Nice.
Whoa! All right, yeah, that dragon's head comes off.
Yeah, I remove its head. And I'm also going to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I'm going to impress the opposition.
Ooh,
If
all
he's
right.
watching.
Yeah, maybe like okay. I will say this: take +1 to Cosette LaRouge.
Eh?
Somehow you'll know that she bested your dragon. She'll figure it out. She'll,
Okay.
Wait,
she'll
what?
see like the security video later. Maybe it will echo through the multiverse.
I'm not
Nice.
so sure that's a good thing.
Yeah. All right, so
Alright.
Cool.
I think that also removed my angry.
I'm gonna say this robot dragon, headless.
That was sort of foolhardy as well.
Was it?
I would say that's pretty foolhardy.
Yeah, okay.
If you
So,
said so.
this dragon, yeah, I think I'll allow it. This dragon reels back. Its claws are now going kind of crazy. 2 miniature flamethrowers appear at the wrist of each claw, and it's gonna douse the entire room in flame.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
That's-
Is
Cryo.
ice super effective
Cryo.
against fire?
It's usually the opposite. I might not be very good.
Ooh, oh, I should have said there were a lot of Battle Beast buddies at the convention. They had their own little area.
No.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier. But yeah, Battle Beast still a thing.
Yep.
Battle Beast Go is now very popular.
Yep. Alright.
mean-
Let's see.
Battle Beast Sun Moon or whatever. Battle Beast Pluto Mars. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can punch things. You make ice.
Yeah. Alright.
More up your alley.
Sort of. Yeah. Let's see if I can clear 2 with 1. And I'm going to spend 1 burn to create 2 ice daggers
Ooh.
with from constructs.
Yeah.
It's 1 burn, and then the second is yeah. So I'm gonna try and go for the sort of the wire connections slash like I guess either gas or whatever it is that would fuel the fire. So and then that I'm not really creating a destructive burst. Although I guess I could. Let's do a reality storm along with it.
Oh, all right. Sure. Cosmic mayhem in this museum. How do we do?
It's Nate.
Reality
So-
is fractioning all around us.
Well, for me, it's not really reality. It's
Yeah,
more
it's
of just
ice.
Yeah, I'm
a
the one
burst
that's
of-
messing
a burst
with
of
reality.
ice.
Uh-huh.
It's just a destructive burst of ice. So, so with an 8, I'm just going to just take away the use of the flamethrowers.
All right, you like plug up. So yeah, you smash those flamethrowers, and the headless dragon collapses back with
So, that-
frozen
that is
forepaws.
destroying something. So that's
Yeah.
Would you say that's foolhardy? I don't know. It doesn't. have
I
to be.
mean, it seems more calculated.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's not really foolhardy.
Yeah.
Foolhardy is like summoning a whole bunch of carpenters into.
And not caring where they go.
Yeah.
And
Or
causing
pissing.
massive collateral damage that summons up another enemy.
Yes, that's okay.
Or
so,
pissing off all the cassettes in the multiverse.
Ooh, well, It'd be
might
impressing.
have pissed her off.
yeah. All right, so I mean, maybe she'll understand. I don't know.
Anna, can we say that Cosette recorded an album of Serge Gainsbourg covers, and that's what's currently playing down there?
Oh yeah, they got that going out through the
Yeah.
through the exhibition. So,
My death, console me.
so the way is clear. You guys can now rush up
Right.
the second
What's
floor,
that up there?
and you emerge just as this nasty mushroom Nazi is like shooting everywhere. One of his rounds does hit Strange Wolf, making her starting to roar. The carpenters are like hurriedly playing louder to calm her down, but they might need a little help. Sister Midnight, what are you doing?
I am going to spend a burn for worship, and I'm going to say to Strange Wolf, "Hey, Donner, you should just kill the shit out of him, don't you think?
Okay.
Do that for Mommy, will you? Will you kill him? Will you be a good girl and kill him for Mommy?"
Wait, who's him in this situation?
The, mushroom guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mushroom
cool.
Cyclops.
Mushroom Cyclops. Not the guys that just came up this stairs.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No.
All right, you need to roll for that one.
No, that's just, I've just awed them into respect.
Okay.
I can probably roll provoke too to see if they'll do it, but
Okay, I'm gonna say yeah. You calm her down. Let's roll provoke to make her actually follow your order there.
well, I get to mark potential.
Hooray! Also, this might not go well.
All right, so she's calming down. She's not gonna start ripping up everybody, but she's not gonna attack Mushroom Nazi. Instead, Mushroom Nazi's taking a shot at you.
Yeah.
So let's have you take a powerful blow. Tell me when you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone?
I mean, you guys are. I don't know if you come soon enough.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled very high there
Ooh.
because I already had a condition.
I mean, we can't save the day every day.
Yeah.
Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boop.
All right, so you could.
On a 10 plus. Okay, I'm going to lose control of myself or my powers in a terrible way.
Okay, so how does that look like?
Basically, everything around me just shreds.
Whoa.
You know, like how. Do you remember those things like where you could like have one head, one body, and one set of feet? Like, and you'd mix and match them, flipping it around.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
That's just happened to the world.
All right, so you guys, I'm gonna say you now have his head, you have his torso, you both have.
It is
Carpenter.
unbearably painful.
Yeah, you both have like carpenter feet. What are you gonna do to try and stop this?
Jeez.
Maybe you have like Nazi mushroom feet. You have strange wolf feet.
Is
Okay.
reality still kind of wonky around us? Are there portals or anything?
Not quite portals. You can see Veracity. I mean, this is happening to him too, but he managed to like get a little bit further down the hallway.
Yeah, it also happened to Veracity and all the things that he was carrying,
Okay.
which probably causes very bad things to happen.
Well, all right.
Not if I go there?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, I'm going to use the second ability of the suit, Supernatural Senses.
Ooh.
I'm going to try and find a safe area in all of this bad stuff.
All right. I'm gonna say the safe area is actually it's like the epicenter, so it's around Sister Midnight.
Alright, so, yeah, should I use Freak? Sense of power?
Yeah.
Alright.
you're trying to like get to her. Yeah.
Yeah, just
So you
find
gotta
the safest-
find somebody to knock her out of this, get her out of this.
She told Mazursky what she could do, but she didn't tell you guys.
All right.
Well, now they can see it. Like they know. I think.
All
How'd
right.
you do?
7.
Okay. You got their mark condition, where you're gonna get like you come like halfway there, so she could hear you if you got some help maybe. Also, if you want to use team points, you could put it over the edge. Though it would take 2.
It will take 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have 2 team points.
I'm gonna take a condition.
Okay. So you mark the condition. You get close enough, and now you like the other like his head is now your head is now your head, and your body's your body, but you are kind of below. You're like on the floor. What's Sister Midnight is just freaking out and all that's going on.
All right. With that, I am going to try and be foolhardy about this. I'm just going to try and rush up to her and punch her lights out.
Oh, great idea.
With that, I'm going to see first rolls from burn. That's an 8. So I mark another condition.
Yeah, boy, Novas. I mean, I said this before, but so much fun.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm just saying, until she's calmed down, her powers have gone nuts.
yeah.
And we don't know that.
Like, one of the walls just turns into snails and collapses.
Ooh.
So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my fist complete like into like just this huge thing of ice.
Yeah,
and
your
as
fist
soon
is
as-
not like a bear paw.
Yeah, and basically when it contacts her, it just bursts, and so that's 6. That's a 9. Okay,
Want to use a team point? Make it a 10.
let's do it.
All right, so for
You got 1
you
left.
can do 2. You could like take her consciousness, try and just knock her out.
I would say. Well, no, that would be sort of giving her back.
Am I supposed to take a powerful blow? I don't think I've had anybody actually punch my character before.
I don't know what that would be.
Well, let's see which one she picks.
I think I'm going to resist and I don't know exactly what I would be taking besides her consciousness, but I don't know if that would actually help.
It might not.
Exactly.
It might make things way worse.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
So I'm actually going to create an opportunity.
Okay, I'm gonna say the opportunity, yeah, is that his punch. I'm not gonna do powerful blow because he just did that.
I can do it again.
Well, I don't want to be like it's okay.
Let's make it worse. Come on.
I'm okay with it not making it worse in this instance. The punch is able to kind of pierce this fugue state you're in, so you can now hear his words.
Strength. Sister Midnight. You're killing us. Please stop.
You're better than this.
I mean, please.
All right, roll comfort and support.
8.
All right,
Since I don't have the +3.
Does that clear a condition?
it does.
Cool.
I mean, you don't want to kill us, right? You just met us.
I don't know what she's been saying. She might.
We're good people.
So does that, like,
Yeah, so you're able to like make things go sort of to normal. All right, so you kind of calm it down a little bit,
Holy shit, that actually worked.
and yeah, now everything is for the most part back to normal.
You good? Nice. Okay, in case that ever happens again, what do we do? Besides punching you.
yeah, don't punch me.
There's the only thing I-
That could have made things way worse.
It's the only thing we could think
Good
of.
to know. All right.
Just, drugs.
Drugs?
Drugs.
Can it be any kind of drug?
I would imagine a sedative is probably the best,
Okay.
but, Xanax? Well, that takes a while to activate. Heroin.
Here.
Where the hell are
Where
we going to
this-
get heroin?
There is literally heroin all over this city.
No, I I can't just be
I know.
seen with heroin.
These are
and
two good superhero boys. Like, get some heroin, guys.
if my folks see me with heroin, I'm gonna bad. Wait, they don't actually know it's me under the suit, do they? That might not be a bad idea.
Cool, dude. Just wear a suit, do drugs on Generation Hero. Nobody will know. What you guys now know is that Veracity is gone. He was able to arrange those shards in the Helm of the Broken Knight into kind of this portal puddle on the ground, and you can see him. Like, you just catch the tail end of his like sarcastic remark T-shirt and maybe his cargo pants as he leaps through
The
and
portal.
goes somewhere else. But the portal's still open.
Okay.
Okay. Should we
I
jump
knock the portal aside.
You're not going. What you?
After him?
So you're not going after him.
No.
No?
Are any of you?
I just want to close the portal.
We shouldn't go after him? Why that? Why?
Because if Paragon wanted him to show up, then Paragon's probably going to eat him.
Oh.
Okay, well, I will say this. Before you're able to smash the portal, if you're looking through it, you see a place that is maybe not somewhere in the core of you. It is familiar. It is, I'm going to do this again, it is a room in a house with some filming equipment, and a round table covered with a tablecloth and a bowl full of dice. And there is a guy working a computer, filming things. And yes, it is this room. It is the room of the Game Master.
I wonder if the
You don't see Paragon in there. Like, Paragon's not in this weird over reality that is this room.
Oh.
do the
Oh.
players
Unless-
see this portal?
No. He's,
So wait, Veracity went to the room with the Game Master?
yes.
Is he hiding behind that curtain?
Hmm.
Is he hiding behind that curtain?
Well,
Is
right
he
now-
back there.
So are you jumping in after the Game Master, or after Veracity?
Depends. I don't know if I really want to go in there.
This
Guys?
dude deserves a punch in the face. I'm going.
Well, that answers our question. Alright, let's go.
Alright, you two jump in.
Have fun storming the castle.
You're gonna wait outside?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're hanging back a little bit outside.
I think it's basically her worry is that it's like because she's played D&D. She's worried that it might be like putting a portable hold inside of a bag of holding if she went into the portal.
Oh. Implosion.
Like
Kills everything.
she might destroy all reality if she does it. So
Well, I'm about to tell you, you might be like late to that party because Veracity appears like right there. He's not actually there, thankfully. And he comes over to the Game Master, who is me, and he's like, "All right, look, you've been running this all wrong. I mean, what the hell was that last thing you did? You were just like killing heroes left and right for no reason, and then you're trying to make it all like political, like a bunch of like war on terror stuff. Like, come on, nobody wants that. They just want superhero action."
Quit being a pissed off. This is actually like me talking, like not the character.
Oh, okay.
No, like quit being a pissed off fanboy.
Well, remember, the Nick is not there.
Are you sure?
It's a weird reality.
It is a
wait,
weird.
who is there?
Who is there? That's the question.
Me is there.
Uh huh.
Me is there. You is there.
I am there, and then Veracity is there,
Uh-huh.
and also Cryo, and Cloud Singer too.
But
Right,
no
so
other
none of the players are there. So
No.
why would you, Michael Panish, be here?
Well, it's not Michael Panish; it's the Game Master.
Or, yeah, the Game Master. Why
He
would
just
the Game
calls
Master be here?
I know that's a good point.
Why would the Game Master be
Malkovich,
here
Malkovich,
if there are no?
Yes, exactly. Look,
there
I'm
are
gonna
no
see. I came early to set up. This is before you guys arrived.
It's a weird reality where everything exists physically and yet mentally as well.
Well, anyway, this reality is going to get messed up because as Michael Panish, the Game Master, is like, "Whoa, what the hell? This doesn't make any." Veracity punches me and shoves me out of the chair.
Wait.
Before that, there's going to be another shield spending burn.
Okay, yeah, save me. Maybe you'll get influence on the Game Master.
Yep.
Yeah, roll.
So
roll.
ba- yeah.
So roll defend, I guess.
Yeah.
No. You didn't save me. Come
wait,
on.
wait. It's a 7.
I mean, come
It's a
on.
7.
It's a 7.
It's a 7.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
he's
I'm
got
gonna
a
say.
big freak.
So how do you save me?
So basically, it just like a small block of ice like hits and Veracity just hits it, and it's just a solid block of ice. So you just it's like
Oh, so yeah, you hurt. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
Veracity, like, as he's waving his hand back, he's like, "All right, you punk, you want to play powers? You know what? I'm giving myself all the powers."
A note.
how are
drops.
you doing that?
Can I do something?
Well, I'm gonna say you're taking a powerful blow. He like throws his hand, a bunch of burning hot fire shards leave his fist and fly towards you.
Ow.
And then Sister Midnight, you can pop into, or you can just kind of
Well, I'm gonna roll my burn, so.
leave. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, he would probably call you a snowflake, literally.
I mean, with all these burns, I'm just gonna punch the guy.
He does deserve it. All right.
Oh no.
How'd you do there?
10.
Okay, so you can pass out and just kind of collapse here on the table. Lose control of yourself, your powers in a terrible way, or 2 options in the lower list.
Wait. No.
We could come back if you want to think about it for a second, too.
Like, I kind of want to lose control, but
Okay, we can do that.
They covered the entire.
That works for me. Maybe not for the game master. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Basically, the room gets like hyper cold,
Oh no.
and like
Oh, we're still streaming all this electronic equipment. Yeah, there's like just a big icicle appearing from that microphone there.
oh, you son of a
Ice
bitch.
on the fan. It's horrible, and you were just like freaking out, sending ice everywhere. The game master is like huddled up and freezing. Why didn't I wear a coat today?
Yeah, I'm alright. The
And-
suit is insulated.
Nice. So Veracity is bouncing back. He's getting like more powers ready to go. Sister
Wouldn't he be?
Sister Midnight.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's cold too, but
So I did roll, and it was not good.
okay.
So I got to mark potential. I marked 3 conditions.
Ooh.
I'm gonna clear all the conditions out now because I unlocked my moment of truth.
Okay.
So, moment of truth. Your mind's eye opens, and you can see the world around you like never before. You can control it at will with ease. Of course, warping reality tends to have ramifications down the line, but in your moment of godhood, how could you possibly be worried?
Great idea.
So, a little crumpled up piece of paper lands right there on the table.
Ooh.
And Veracity feels compelled to come over and open it up.
Okay, so he like struggles through the cold. He reaches over and manages to smooth it open.
And it just says boom on it. And all of a sudden, you guys, the Game Master, Veracity, and you two are all in the museum. And Sister Midnight is at the table as the Game Master.
Wait, what?
Whoa! All right, so you were sitting in my position. The game master is like, "Oh, this is really weird."
Yeah, the Game Master's in the game.
Yeah.
Sister Midnight's controlling.
Is that supposed to happen? We just literally took. Are you God?
Not exactly.
And every single portal crystal goes black. And that's it for Sister Midnight in this game.
Because this seems really bad.
It certainly does. The game master's like, "Well, I need to think a little bit about how to respond to this one."
She's no
Sorry.
kinda God, but not really God. But
So is Cat could be the game master from now on?
Cat, you want to switch here?
Cheers!
If only.
I'm just flying by the seat of my pants.
Yeah. No. I got an idea. Don't worry.
I know that we're getting near the end, and so I can pull some crazy shit. And
Yeah, and there's-
we can figure out how to
Yeah. Okay.
unfuck the world.
All right.
All right.
So
So
as soon as that happens, I'm guessing Veracity is like right next to me in one of the chairs.
yeah, you all kind of. Well, you've all. You're not in chairs anymore. You've like teleported back. You're in the museum again.
I
Where you
deck
were.
him.
Ow! Not okay.
Oh, you want something more than that?
No.
Yes. I'm gonna tombstone.
This is what,
What is that?
this is what happens when you fuck with reality.
Yeah.
Game Master's like, exactly. He's like, well, you guys are just so triggered, huh?
Come here. I'm going to like, I don't know. How do you do the tombstone again?
Oh, I have no idea.
Wrestling
That's
move.
wrestling.
The Game Master says, I don't really know that much about wrestling.
All right,
Sorry.
flying pile driver then.
All right. You do
So I'm just gonna grab him and fly him up in the air,
Oh.
and then
Okay.
come back down.
I very lightly hit him, so my anger goes away.
All right, the Game Master is like, yeah, Veracity's kind of like knocked out. The Game Master's looking through his notes, and he's like, well, this is,
That clears my angry too.
yeah, this is real difficult. But I think
Yeah.
I might have a plan. I gotta get back to my chair. Sister Midnight's in there. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then I gotta say, like, Paragon's still out there. Now, I could just write him out of the whole game. I could write her out, too, but that's not how I do things.
She isn't interesting.
So we got to find out a way to get, or I have to find a way to get you back there. Maybe to get me there, it's tricky. And I think this is going to sound a little counterintuitive, but the way to do it, you got to go visit some other realities.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah, which means we kind of got to like change reality. So I got this little book here, and he holds up this book. Pretty cool. It's like Dead Sea Scrolls. Little gift. I don't know. It's got all the notes from my various games here. Now, I want to be careful with this because there'll be some spoilers in there. But I just need to, and then as the Game Master is saying this, Veracity reaches up, grabs the book, pulls it down, and starts like ripping out some
No. We got
Those
too out.
pages spill everywhere, and reality breaks.
Crap.
Yeah, this was like the breaking point. And this game now shifts and change. And all of you wake up, even you, Sister Midnight, or at least a form of you. Maybe part of you is still in this room in the
Yeah.
overworld. But a part of you, because reality was broken and reformed, put into another reality in the multiverse, you're in that one.
Okay.
And this one is a world you're in. It's not Sentinel City anymore. Instead, it's called Los Sentinelas. Yes, and this is a world that is the Old West. Los Sentinelas is a dusty boom town somewhere in Texas, maybe near the bloody border country.
I hate the heat.
Well, now, all of you, just like when reality got mixed up again and they threw you into that high school world in our 80s game, there are now different forms of you with only the faintest memories. Maybe you still have superpowers, that's okay, but the faintest memories that, like, this isn't the real world.
Okay.
And that everything is kind of wearing this, like, Western mask. But that's only in your dreams. As far as you know, you are different characters.
Alright, so I'm not in the suit anymore.
Exactly. Or you could be in some kind of, like, steampunk version of that suit.
Steampunk.
Hello, my name is Agnes Woodhouse. It's nice to meet you.
What is do you have an idea? I don't want to, like, I mean, we'll go back more to this next week, but, like, do you have an idea of what you would be in this Western reality?
She's just a country girl. She's got like a little neckerchief on, and she's wearing dungarees.
Oh, nice. Like running the Midnight Ranch, maybe.
Yeah.
Down the way. Okay, she's like kind of the nice homesteader.
How y'all doing? Welcome to the Midnight Ranch.
Well, you're not in the ranch. You're kind of like on the main street of Los
Welcome to
Angeles.
the main street. I want to go to the Midnight Ranch.
Do you guys know what you would be in this Western version? You could see a few other characters coming around. Maybe I'll come back to you. And this is like, it's okay if you don't have it right now, because, but like you see across the street advertisements for Victor Zacharias Dolan, the Grand Victor Zacharias Dolan, who is a purple-dressed master shootist, who is doing like a cool gunfighting exhibition. You've read the Dime novels. Now see him in the flesh. And he's doing like some kind of, playing fancy pistol tricks with his very fancy pearl-handled guns, throwing them down, taking out a fan, doing some little fan tricks with that too, to a small crowd.
Y'all here for the gun show? Bang, bang, pew, pew.
I already know how to handle a gun, Miss Agnes. I am the deputy of this town, after all. Fortunately, I did not get shot.
And your like great grandfather's like a legendary U.S. Marshal or something. Yeah.
I'm in cuffs.
Oh man, the outlaw Cairo.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
Did you just capture this guy? Pew, pew.
We're bringing him in. You know what you did.
I sure do admire a man that
You're
knows
just
how to
lucky.
handle a gun.
You just got lucky.
Luck ain't have anything to do with it. Well, maybe a little bit. I will admit that. Sometimes.
Well,
If I had my ass shooters.
as you were talking over this, the aged sheriff of this town, and your grandfather, Hezekiah Dancer, who was once like, war hero, like Buffalo Soldier, but now he's like retired. I mean, then he became a U.S. Marshal for a while. Then he became the sheriff of this town. Now
Great grandfather.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, he's real ancient. He's still the sheriff, though. Lost it on the ground. They don't have much to choose from. So he's coming over with like a cane, but he still has like a big rifle on his shoulder there. Maybe he was like with the Wright brothers, hanging out with them, flying a little bit too. Still dreaming of the clouds. But yeah, Hezekiah Dancer comes over and he's like, "Son, you might want to come quick. Something's happened to the mayor."
Ah, crap.
Do you mean the person that runs the town, or do you mean one of the horses?
Mayor, like the politician.
Pew.
Yeah, that's right. Mayors, as far as I know, are all right, but the mayor, well, something just happened to Mayor I.
Well,
Now he turned all metal.
he probably deserved it.
This is-
Well, ain't that the weirdest thing?
And coming out of the big hotel, the Sentinelis Grand Hotel, is the mayor, and as you might expect, he is now a robot. That is what happened to Mirai's metal form. And Mayor I is now in charge of this town. A town that is about to have some real trouble. As we come in for our next episode, Showdown in Los Sentinelis. With these heroes, and maybe we'll get some more showing up, I do hope Dallas' car is better so you can join us. And maybe we can get some other guests playing Wild West versions of our favorite Generation Hero characters. There'll be a few showing up. We already got Vizandu, Mirai, and Skydancer, but I'm sure some more are coming. All that and more when Generation Hero returns. But I think we can still do... I think the closing move does make sense, because even though you traveled across the multiverse, the bonds are still there. So, like, that's why your influence is still there. Even though it's different, it's a different universe's version of Mirai or what have you. But then again, these universes all kind of smushed together when the book got destroyed. And when Sister Midnight did her thing.
Yeah.
So let's start with Sister Midnight. What do you think your closing move, or your closing, the end of session would be? Great.
I am going to say that nobody has influence over me, so I can't really. I would say that she is growing into an image of herself because she's a different person. And so I'm going to shift Freak down. And I'm going to shift... Actually, can I do something really crazy?
Yeah.
Can I reverse Freak and Mundane?
Oh, interesting.
So that
yeah.
Freak is now -1 and Mundane is +3.
Yeah, just for... Yeah, you might want to switch it back. You want to do a different thing when we go to our next reality?
Probably.
All right.
This is...
Yeah, Agnes...
This is Agnes Woodhouse. She's just a normal lady. She doesn't have no superpowers.
Okay. You other guys, you don't have to follow that rule if you don't want to, though. You can still have like ice powers in the Old West. They had ice powers in the Old
Thanks
West.
for
didn't they?
indulging my complete insanity.
No,
I'm
I
so
love
sorry.
it. I love it. Like it's such a cool.
I was thinking of that the ice powers manifest in like a very steampunk ice like rifle that he uses.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Somewhere like gadget based. Yeah. So what does Kid Cryo? I don't know. Kid Ice.
Kid.
The Ice House Kid.
Yeah. The Cryo Kid.
Yeah. The Cairo. Why do I keep calling him Cairo? He could be from Cairo. The Cryo Kid does sound cool. What would you pick for your end of session move?
All right. I think even in this weird thing, I think he's growing closer to the team more like in this Cloud Singer. The interaction that he had with him was very
Yeah, I
positive.
definitely see some real friendships and teamwork.
We
Yeah.
killed a dragon.
Heck yeah, we did. So, with that, going to. Oh, I have to choose between clearing a condition or marking potential. I'm going to mark potential and leave my insecure because that potential is going to make me level up.
All right, and then how about
And you have influence.
Cloud Singer too?
Or just Cloud Singer.
I'm not sure what your Old West moniker is going to be.
And we don't know the old guys' opinion on it. I mean, actual Cloud Singer. So who knows? But for now, grew closer to the team definitely. Like I said, Cloud Singer and Crow slew a dragon, and Sister Midnight taught me how I can buy drugs without anyone knowing.
Great.
What was the name of the place Agnes Woodhouse runs? Midnight Saloon?
Or I thought it was the ranch. You said it can be.
Midnight Ranch.
You want it to be the saloon. That's cool too. But
No, Midnight Ranch is
the ranch. Okay, that makes sense to me.
So yeah, I marked potential because the potential for drugs.
All right.
Get Sister Midnight Heroin. Woo!
Or maybe opium in this one. I guess they had heroin back then. But I mean, opium's the more
It
popular.
doesn't matter. This isn't Sister Midnight. This is
Ah,
Agnes Woodhouse.
good point. She would not be a slave to the opium pipe. All right, well, we'll see more of that some more fun Old West shenanigans when we come back next week.
Yes, we'll be back next week. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. I don't know how you do it and how you all did it, but that was. I don't think much that was planned.
No.
No.
That was amazing to watch him take notes, and oh my god. Okay, a lot to talk about. A lot.
Thank you for not just throwing me out of the game when I did that. I know some DMs that would be pretty mad at me.
Well,
He just took notes and rolled with it.
I know. No, it's
It's the way it should be, right? We're all in here to have
it's
fun.
a cooperative
Yeah,
storytelling game.
storytelling together. So it was really fun as a fan because I was watching it, from here and over here. But thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for stopping in and chatting a little bit with us and saying hi. So we will talk to you next week. We'll continue this epic adventure. Make sure to pull up a chair. Make time to tabletop. Have a good one.
Night.
Good night.